Hello everybody. In this video I'm gonna teach you how we can divide polynomial by polynomials. In this case it's trinomial by binomial, but in general how we can divide polynomial by polynomial. This is one way of writing. If you see in the previous video, we can write in this format too. X squared minus 5x plus 8 divided by x minus 3. This is the other way of showing this one. If you remember in the another video that how we can divide polynomial by monomial. As an example for this one, if I erase this x minus 3, erase this minus 3, then it's polynomial by monomial that we can separate with the same denominator x squared over x minus 5x over x plus 8 over x, and then we can reduce top and bottom. But in this case, because this x minus 3 is here, even if we separate x squared minus x minus 3 minus 5x over x minus 3 and so on, again we cannot reduce this x and this x squared and this x, because of this negative 3. Okay, so opposite of the previous one, dividing monomial or trinomial by polynomial by monomial, that separation of the fractions with the same denominator help us to reduce. When we are dividing polynomial by polynomial, separating of the fraction doesn't help us because we cannot reduce. The fraction, the denominator is in not multiple format, is addition subtraction format, is more than 1/3, so we cannot reduce. The other method is dividing polynomial by polynomial. One method is factoring, that we will study in the future. If they be factorable, they can factor and reduce. But one general way that always works, not all the expressions are factorable. But one of the other method that always works is line division. How we can do the line division? Just I am comparing this one with the normal line division, dividing a number that we learned in very beginning of math. As an example, 352 divided by, let's say, 5. Let's make it easier first. Okay, so how we divide this one? We have one digit here, we separated one digit first, and if the separated digit is greater than or equal to 5, start dividing, otherwise we should separate one more digit. In this case, 7 is divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5, subtract 2 is remainder. Do you remember this one? Again, I want to do the same thing. Write in the line division format first, x squared minus 5. I'm gonna write it from the top, so x squared minus 5x plus 8, x squared minus 5x plus 8 divided by x minus 3. Line division format. Okay, now pay attention. First, always remember, if the expression is not ordered from highest degree to lowest degree, we should order it. What I mean, if it was minus 5x plus x squared plus 8, if it was in this format, minus 5x plus x squared plus 8, can you see is not arranged from highest degree to lowest degree? Yes, not in order. So we should change it order in a way that highest degree comes first, and then the degree getting less and less. So first, remember always, if you don't arrange it, then it's not gonna work. So first, always arrange from highest degree to lowest degree. if there was a gap between the exponent, we should fill the gap that I will explain in the next example. So first, arrange both dividend and divisor, both this side and this side, both sides, arrange from highest degree to lowest degree. Now, separate the first term, which is x squared. X squared divided by x. X squared divided by x. The answer is going to be x, right? X squared by x, the answer is x. Right, the answer is here. Same as this one. 7 divided by 5. Right, the answer is here, is 5. Now, what we used to do, 5 multiply by this one and write at the bottom. Multiply x by the whole expression and write it here. X times x is going to be x squared. X times negative 3 is going to be negative 3x. Then we should subtract this one. We should subtract this one from the top. Can you see? We subtracted 5. 1 times 5 is 5. Then we subtract 5 from 7. We do the same thing. Subtract x squared minus 3x from the top. Now, to make it easier, because we are subtracting, negative times positive is negative. I put this sign here. Negative times negative is positive. So, to make it easier, we don't need to do this multiplication. Just opposite the sign. If it's positive, make it negative. If it's negative, make it positive. Actually, this is the effect of this subtraction. Negative times positive is negative. Negative times negative is positive. So, we don't need to write this one. Just simply opposite the sign. And then add top and bottom. Okay? Add top and bottom. X squared minus x squared. These two cancel each other. And remember, the first term should always cancel each other. If they are not cancelling each other, you made mistakes somewhere. Go back and check your calculation. The first term should always cancel each other. Then 5x plus negative 5x plus 3x is going to be negative 2x, and drop the remaining part, plus 8. Can you see? 7 minus 5 is 2, and drop the next one, which is 5. In this case, we are dropping one by one. In this case, drop whatever is remaining, because the term is more than 1. So drop whatever is the remaining part, drop it down. Okay? Now, after dropping, 25 divided by 5 is 5. We are start the procedure from the beginning. Do the same thing here. Negative 2x divided by x is going to be negative 2. Negative 2x divided by x. These 2x cancel each other, is negative 2. Put the negative 2 here. Okay, so negative 2x divided by x is negative 2. Now multiply the negative 2 by whole of this expression. Negative 2. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Okay? Now subtract top, bottom from the top. Same as this one. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Then 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract, remainder is 0 for this one, and drop the next one. Okay? Now, for this one again the same. We should subtract bottom from the top. In subtraction, just simply opposite the sign. Is negative, make it positive. Is positive, make it negative. Then subtract it. And remember, the first 2 terms should cancel each other. Negative 2x, positive 2x cancel each other. Plus 8 minus 6 is going to be plus 2. Right? So for this one, after we subtracted, then 2 divided by 5, it doesn't go. Yeah? Actually, it goes 0 times. 2 divided by 5 is 0 times. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract, 2 is remainder. Remember for this one, so it's going to be 150, and the remainder is 2. how we write this one is 150 and 1 over 2. This is the fraction, right? This is the answer for this one. 150 and 1 over 2. Sorry. 150 and 2 over 5. 2 over 5. 2 over 5. Okay? If you don't want to continue to the decimal. What about this one? Exactly the same thing. The answer is x minus 2 plus 2 over x minus 3. This is the result of this division. So, how we can, again I'm repeating, how we can divide to the line division. First, arrange from highest degree to lowest degree for both of them. If there was a gap between the exponent, fill the gap with 0 coefficient that I will show you in the next example. Then start dividing. First, divide the first term by first term. Write the answer here. X squared divided by x, the answer is x. Then multiply x by the whole x minus 3. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Subtract top from the bottom. Instead of subtracting, we just opposited the sign and add these two. X squared negative x, this first term should always cancel each other. Then negative 5x plus 3x is going to be negative 2x. Drop the remaining part. Start the procedure from beginning. Negative 2x divided by x is negative 2. Then negative 2 multiplied by x minus 3. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Opposite the sign. If it's negative, positive, make it positive. If it's positive, make it negative. Then add top and bottom. Negative 2x, positive 2x. The first term should always cancel each other. And 8 minus 6 is 2. What is the final answer? Is x minus 2 plus 2 over x minus 3, which is the remaining part. Let's do one more example, then we are done with this line division. Okay, let's do this one. 6x squared, 6x plus 26 plus 2x cubed divided by 2 plus x. Okay, now we want to divide this one, dividing polynomial by polynomial. Again, is different with dividing polynomial with monomial, which is much more easier than this one, simpler than this one. Okay. Now, in this case, we should do the line division. Now, what is the first part of line division? First, we have to order from highest degree to lowest degree. As you see, in this case is not in order. X to the power of 1, no x, or x to the power of 0, x to the power of 3, which is not in order. So we should convert it to order. Let me write down here 6x plus 26 plus 2x cubed divided by 2 plus x. I just repeated in this one in the other corner to save the space. Now, let's start line division. First, order from highest degree to lowest degree, which is 2x cubed plus 6x plus 26. I order from highest degree to lowest degree. The other part, 2 plus x, again is not in order. Order it to x plus 2. Now, both of them are ordered from highest degree to lowest degree. The other thing that we should pay attention in the dividend part, in this part. If there is a gap between the exponent, we should fill it with 0 coefficient. look at here, we have x to the power of 3 and then we have x to the power of 1. We don't have the x to the power of 2. So there is a gap. 3, 2, 1 and 0, but there is no 2 here. We should fill the gap with 0 coefficient. It means I should add 0 x to the power of 2 plus 6x plus 26. Okay. 0 multiplied by any number or variable is 0. So this part is 0. I didn't change the expression. I didn't change the question. I just added the 0 value, which it doesn't change it. So, but what is the benefit? Now I have the all of the exponent. There is no gap. x3, x2, x1 and no x. Okay. So I did two things or two parts before I start line division. Order from highest degree to lowest degree in both of them, but only in this part, in the dividend part, only if in this part there is a gap between the exponent, fill it with 0 coefficient, same as I did here. Now everything is ready to start division. Same as just general rule. Divide the first term, 2x cubed divided by x. 2x cubed divided by x is going to be 2x squared. 2x squared. You don't need to write in this format. I'm just writing to show you how we are dividing. You can just divide it without writing this one. Okay. Now, after dividing the first terms by first terms, now multiply the result by the whole of this part of the term. So 2x squared divided by x is going to be 2x cubed. 2x squared divided by positive 2, positive times positive is positive. Then it's going to be 4x squared. Okay, can you see by adding this 0x squared, I can match these two. That's why we are filling the gap. Now, change the sign, opposite the sign. If it's positive, make it negative. This one is positive, make it negative. If it was negative, make it positive. Just change the sign opposite. Now, add top and bottom. Okay, again, remember, we should subtract the bottom from the top. That's why we are changing the sign. This change of sign is because of subtraction of bottom from the top. We are changing the sign and then adding, which can be easier than just remember the subtraction. Okay, and remember the first terms should always cancel each other. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed cancel each other. Then 0x squared minus 4x squared is going to be minus 4x squared. And drop the remaining part, which is plus 6x plus 26. Okay, now start the procedure from the beginning. Negative 4x squared divided by x is going to be negative 4x. Multiply negative 4x by the whole expression in this side. Negative 4x times x is negative 4x squared. Negative 4x times positive 2 is going to be plus negative, it's going to be negative 8x. Change the sign, negative make it positive, negative make it positive, and add top and bottom. The first terms should always cancel each other. Minus 4x squared plus 4x squared cancel each other. 6x plus 8x is going to be 14x, and drop the remaining part plus 26. Okay, now start over. 14x divided by x is going to be 14. Positive times divided by positive is positive, 14. Now multiply 14, positive 14 by x. Positive 14 times positive x is 14x. Positive 14 times 2 is plus 28. Change the sign, they are opposite, so make it negative. first term should always cancel each other, 14x and negative 14x, plus 26 minus 28 is going to be minus 2. Okay, and there is nothing remaining, so we are done. What is the final answer? The final answer is going to 2x squared minus 4x plus 14 minus 2 over x plus 2. This 2 is the remainder and x plus 2 is the dividend. Okay. 4x plus 14 or minus 2x plus 2. Okay, this is the result of dividing this polynomial by this polynomial, and this is the answer, or quotient. Dividend divides the quotient. Okay, this is the method of line division. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and see you in the next videos. Bye for now.